A group of criminals record their crimes. They assault a couple and strip the girl. They also destroy a house. They break into another house to watch the video they recorded. One of them says they make these kinds of videos to sell them as porn. One of the guys says he knows how to make more money and smashes the TV. They go to a house to steal a VHS tape. Someone is going to pay them a lot of money. When they enter the house, the criminals find a corpse sitting in front of many televisions, which only show static. One of the guys stays in the room watching the tapes. He puts one on to watch it, and so it begins. Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I am going to recap the movie. The first story is about three friends, Shane, Patrick, and Clint, who have rented a motel room intending to have sex with the girls they find. The guys put camera glasses on Clint to record everything. They go out to the street to film the girls.
What?
They go to a bar and keep walking down the street. They get to another bar, and one of them starts flirting with a girl. A strange girl talks to Clint and says something.
What?
Clint invites her to join them, but she only says, The guys get drunk and are thrown out of the bar, and they see the strange girl. They leave with the drunk and drugged girl and the strange girl. Shane gives fairy dust to the strange girl, and they get to the motel. In the motel, Shane tries to seduce the drunk girl, and the weird girl keeps telling Clint,
I like you.
Meanwhile, Patrick laughs. The girl reacts strangely to Patrick's laughter and only repeats what Clint says.
Do you want to go? You understand?
The drunk girl falls asleep when she was about to have sex with Shane, and Patrick laughs his head off. Since he couldn't do anything with the other girl, he goes to the strange girl and kisses her. Clint gets angry and goes to the bathroom, but Shane calls him to record. When he takes her clothes off, Clint sees that the girl has scaly feet. But Shane doesn't care. The girl kisses Clint, and when the threesome is about to happen, Clint stops and goes to the bathroom. Patrick enters and says the girl bit him. Clint goes to tell Shane to stop because the girl bit Patrick. And when Patrick goes to confront her, we see that the girl gets angry and has a demonic face. She kills Shane, and the others hide in the bathroom. Clint goes to help but gets scared and goes back into the bathroom. He comes out again and sees the girl lifting Shane. Patrick grabs the shower rod to hit the girl, but when he comes out, the girl is in a strange pose. Patrick attacks the girl and she kills him, and she rips off his penis.
That's gangster. That's gangster.
Clint runs out of the motel, but while going down the stairs, he falls and badly injures his wrist. The demon girl chases him and stares at him, saying, I like you. Basically, the demon is a simp for Clint. The girl licks Clint, but since Clint doesn't like the demon, she gets sad.
You poor, ugly thing, you.
Clint takes advantage and runs away, asking for help. But no one wants to help him. The demon girl comes. She grabs him and flies away with him, and that's the end. We go back to the thieves still trying to find the VHS, and they go to the basement. In the basement, one of them says he found the tape, but he found many and doesn't know which one, so they take them all. The other guy sees a man pass by, but his friend doesn't believe him. Meanwhile, the guy watching the VHS puts on another tape and the second story begins. A married couple, Sam and Stephanie, head west for their second honeymoon, and Stephanie records the trip and they rent a motel room. The couple visits an Old West attraction where Stephanie receives a prediction from a mechanical fortune teller who says she will soon reunite with her beloved.
Happy reunion with a loved one. That's great.
Back in the room, Sam tries to film Stephanie naked, but Stephanie doesn't want to be filmed. There's a knock on the door and they think they've disturbed the neighbors.
You disturbed the neighbors.
You disturbed the neighbors.
Sam goes to see who it is and then tells Stephanie it was a girl who asked them to take her somewhere tomorrow, but he doesn't know where. The girl was in front of the motel but then leaves. Stephanie suggests calling the police, but Sam says no. In the middle of the night, someone breaks into the room and caresses Stephanie with a knife, and she doesn't wake up. Takes $100 from Sam's wallet and puts Sam's toothbrush in the toilet. The next day, Sam notices money missing from his wallet and accuses Stephanie of taking it while they go to a cliff to take photos. That night, someone enters the room again and stabs Sam in the neck with a knife and films him choking on his own blood. And then we see Stephanie filming herself kissing the woman and later escaping in Sam's car.
Did you erase it?
And that's the end. The guy watching the videos is left with a what the fuck face and puts on the next tape. In the next story, three friends Joey, Spider, and Samantha accompany their new friend Wendy on a camping trip. Joey films the group while Wendy drives them to the forest. While walking through the forest, we see the camera suddenly record dead people. And Wendy tells Joey that they will all die.
You're all gonna fucking die up here.
Later, Joey asks Wendy why she said that, and when Wendy was about to tell him, she just laughs. Samantha goes to pee and Spider accompanies her, and Samantha is killed with a knife by a distorted shadow. Spider runs, but the killer catches him and Wendy grabs the camera. She goes to film Joey and tells him the others left.
They left?
Wendy tells him she used Joey as bait to catch the killer because she had been there before and her friends were killed, but no one believed her and the killer kills Joey. Wendy runs away, making the killer chase her, but she can't see him well. Wendy runs through the forest and finds Joey agonizing. The killer approaches Wendy and falls into a trap.
I beat you.
Wendy leaves, but when she turns around, the killer is gone. He reappears in a tree and jumps on her, hitting her with the camera and then killing her. He guts her and either gets inside her body or just starts shaking. I don't know. And that's the end. Back with the thieves. The guy watching the tapes is gone. And one of the thieves makes another one keep watching the tapes while he looks for the others. So he puts on another tape. In the next story, Emily and James, her doctor, are dating. They chat via webcam and talk about the strange lump on Emily's arm. Emily shows James her apartment and says she heard footsteps.
This is where I heard the footsteps.
At night, Emily tells him someone is at the door and they hear some noises. Emily thinks her apartment is haunted, but James doesn't believe her.
It's not haunted. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
A childlike figure runs down the hallway towards Emily's room and slams the door shut. The next day, Emily scratches her arm and James says he doesn't know what he saw.
I mean, I think I saw something, but it could have been anything, Emily. Like, maybe it was like a breeze or something like that.
James asks if her arm hurts, but she says she feels a lump under her arm. At night, Emily hears the noise again. James tells her to find something to defend herself with. Emily goes to check and takes photos of the living room. And with the flash, we see the child again. Emily gets mad because James is not recording the conversation according to him.
James! Next time I call you in the middle of the night, please press record.
Okay.
The next day, Emily says she talked to the landlord and he said no one has ever died in the apartment. She cuts into her arm with a scalpel to find out more about the strange lump, but James tells her to stop. Later, Emily asks James for help and together they try to contact the ghost child. A girl appears but knocks Emily unconscious. And James appears in Emily's apartment and surgically removes an alien fetus from her.
What? What the fuck?
He asks the aliens how much longer they will use Emily as an incubator for human-alien hybrids and hurts Emily to fake an accident. James chats with Emily the next day, and she thinks she's crazy and has been diagnosed as schizoaffective since she believes she sees ghosts or walks the streets at night without knowing it. She cries and says he should find a better, more normal girlfriend. James assures her he loves her, and Emily says she loves him. After that, we see James talking to another girlfriend who also has a lump on her arm. And that's the end. Then we see the thief who can't find his friends, and the dead guy on the couch is gone too. He hears a noise and goes to check. He sees one of the guys without a head and the old man alive. The guy runs away but falls, and the guy from the couch kills him. And the last story begins. In the story, Chad, Matt, Tyler, and Paul go to a Halloween party at a friend's house. Only to end up in the wrong place. They arrive at a house, but apparently, there's no one there. They see the lights on and manage to enter the house. But they see there is no party. They start experiencing paranormal phenomena and think they are in a haunted house attraction. Walking through the house, the guys hear voices and think it's the party. They go up to the attic and find several men gathered around a young woman who is tied up, but they think it's just a game.
Chaz! What are you doing here?
One of the men asks who they are and what they are doing there, and they say sorry that they are leaving. A guy hits the girl and the guys go to defend her. Paranormal phenomena start to happen and the cult guys are attacked by something invisible that throws them up. The guys run out of the house, and one of them says to wait because he wants to save the girl. They go back up to save her, even though their friends don't want to. Going back to the attic, they start fighting with the guys and manage to save the girl. They run away from the house where strange things keep happening. When they try to leave, the door closes by itself and they can't get out. They find an exit through the basement and manage to leave the house, while another goes to get the car. They all get in the car, helping the girl to take her to the hospital. The car stops by itself and the girl disappears only to reappear outside the car screaming. The girl stands in front of the car and the guy tries to start it, but he can't. They are screwed because they are on train tracks and a train is coming and runs them over. And that's how the movie ends. I hope you enjoyed the recap. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.